back to the YouTube channel on Pro Renzo Vids, and this is my review on the game that just finished between Manly and the Storm, and Melbourne too good, winning 28 points to 8. Yeah, look, I can't say I'm surprised. I knew it was going to happen, especially with the way we've been playing, and I guess they haven't been much better as of recent, Melbourne. But see, I tell you what, I think discipline takes you a long way in a game. If you're disciplined the ball, if you hold the ball, get through your sets and don't do anything stupid, like no stupid penalties and stuff like that. It takes you a long way in a game. But I just think for us, we're not there yet. I don't know what's changed since last year, because last year I can vividly remember that last year we were much more of a better disciplined side that knew how to hold the ball, how to not push the pass when needed. We were so much more cleaner and better in that sort of way. But just, I guess now, we're just not there anymore. I don't get it. I don't get what's wrong. I don't get it. I'm not too upset by this loss. Trust me. If you're all here to see my reactions to the loss and thinking I'm going to blow up, well, it's not tonight. Sorry to those people who thought that. But yeah, look, we did it to ourselves. We did it to ourselves. I mean, you can't win games where you knock on or give away stupid penalties in the opening minute. Because where Aloye gave away that penalty where he ran in front of Sipley, I think. I just knew from then that the game was over, because no side can do anything stupid like that so early in the game against Melbourne, especially because once you make a silly error against Melbourne and something so costly like that, the Storm bite you. They basically just bite you and just take advantage of the knock on that you make, or the error. So I just knew up to those points where we kept knocking on and making silly errors in the first half, our discipline was shit. So I just knew up until that point the game was over and Melbourne already won, because good sides like Melbourne don't do that. They don't push a pass. They don't give away constant 6 agains and penalties. I know some people are saying that the referee were a bit harsh towards Manly. Look, personally, I don't think so. I think most of that was on us. That was mostly our issue for giving away those penalties, I believe. I think stats, looking at the stats as well, Storm, I think the first half, Storm completed 23, 22 sets. I was looking at the stats in the first half, and Manly only completed 13. So it goes to show that our discipline's not good enough. We're not all there, unfortunately. I guess one positive I can take out tonight is that George Tafua, in his return, scored. He scored a try, so that's really good to see for George. His first game back since round 17, 2020. So very happy for such a loyal clubman and George Tafua scoring a try. Very proud of him. He did have a tough night with a couple of things under the high ball against Coates, and did get one-on-one stripped by Cameron Munster, which led to a try. So it wasn't his best or greatest comeback, but he scored a try, and he, we know what George is like. He gives 100% effort. He's a very solid player. I think when Saab comes back, I expect him to probably drop out, but he can always do a job for us when there's injuries or suspensions, that's for sure. Look, I don't know what else to say, really. I guess the summary of it all, and basically the end part of it, is that we're not good enough. We're not good enough. We're not going to win a comp this year. We're not going to be top 4 this year. None of what we achieved last year is going to come into this year, unfortunately. We'd be very lucky at this point to make the 8, especially with no time for the rest of the year. Especially when players, well, not players, but just when the team isn't performing at a standard where we should be and expected to be playing at. It's not good enough, and the club's in a bit of trouble, I think. So until we get these little issues fixed with what players need to be where, and just, I guess, the team in general, fixing a couple of things in the way we play, until then, we're not going to go anywhere, unfortunately. I just want to say as well that one last thing I want to sort of call out, well, not call out, but just sort of mention, is that our right side defence is shocking. It's one of the worst in the NRL, I think. It has, DCE, Olakawatu, Kula, and Tuipulotu, even though him and Tafua swap sides for a bit on the wing. But it's prominently DCE, Kula, and DCE, Olakawatu, and Kula defending that side because they make the most tackles. I don't know what it is. All year, DCE and Olakawatu have been torn apart on that right-hand side. I don't know what the defensive reading of all the just the focus in that side's like. I just don't know. But look, especially for someone like DC and that side as well, he should be doing a lot more to get that side better defending every week, because I swear there's not one game where we don't concede a try on that right-hand side. So it's pretty disappointing to see that's, you know, always exposed. That's our weakest edge, I think. Our left side's pretty good with Foran being there, and Davey and Harper, but the right side needs a bit of work on. I don't know if we need a... It's hard because it's Chirios, Ola Kawatu are both good players in their own right, but they're not defending well at the moment. I just don't get it. I think three tries happened there because Bromwich scored one in the second half down there. Munster scored the first try of the game there from the scrum. Not sure if there was another one there, but yeah, I think we can all see that our right side has a bit of struggles so far. So we need to definitely fix that up if we want to get improve. But I don't think we're going to improve anytime soon. I hate to be that negative Manly fan. I don't want to be that, but I'm just being honest, and I think it's best to be honest as possible when it comes across to my team as well, a team that I love to watch so much. But it's hard to really get any positivity and get any happiness out of this side. So yeah, look, I'm not going to stress too much. Got a big night tomorrow, meeting a lot of the YouTubers at Panthers Cowboys, so it should be fun. So I'm not going to let this loss distract me too much. Anyway, that brings it into the review. Thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment your thoughts on the game as well. See you next video.